YouTube is one of the greatest wealth transfer systems ever created, and most people using it every day have absolutely no idea how the machine actually works. Most viewers think YouTube is just videos, creators, entertainment, and ads randomly playing before content. But underneath the surface is an enormous economic engine where attention is bought, sold, measured, and monetized at massive scale every second. Every time someone clicks on a video, thousands of invisible decisions happen instantly. Advertisers bid for that viewer's attention in real time. Algorithms evaluate who that viewer is, what they search for, what they buy, how long they watch, what country they live in, what device they use, how valuable they are to advertisers, and how likely they are to click or purchase something. Then YouTube inserts ads into videos and shares a percentage of that advertising revenue with creators. That's the foundation of YouTube money. But to understand why some creators make almost nothing while others make millions, you have to understand how advertising actually works. Advertisers are not paying for views, they are paying for outcomes. Businesses spend money on YouTube because attention can turn into customers. A law firm might make thousands of dollars from a single client, so they can afford to pay huge amounts to advertise. A software company might make recurring subscription revenue every month from one customer, so they aggressively bid for attention. A finance company selling investing platforms, business software, insurance, tax tools, or credit cards might pay enormous premiums to reach viewers because each customer is extremely valuable. That's why niches matter so much on YouTube. Not all views are equal. A million views on prank videos or meme compilations might make very little money because advertisers don't see those audiences as high-value buyers. Meanwhile, a channel teaching business, software, investing, AI, real estate, law, or entrepreneurship can make exponentially more with fewer views because advertisers are competing aggressively for those audiences. This is where RPM comes in. RPM stands for revenue per millo, meaning how much money a creator earns per 1,000 views after YouTube takes its cut. Most beginners hear about CPM first, which stands for cost per millo, or what advertisers pay per 1,000 ad impressions before YouTube takes their percentage. But creators care more about RPM because that's what actually hits their bank account. A gaming channel might average $2 to $5 RPMs. General entertainment might range from $1 to $4. But finance, investing, AI, software, online business, taxes, law, B2B, and entrepreneurship channels can sometimes hit $20, $30, even $50 RPMs, depending on the audience, geography, and advertiser demand. That means two channels could both get 1 million views, but one creator makes $3,000 while another makes $30,000 or more from the same amount of attention. The audience itself determines the economics, and geography matters too. Viewers from the United States, Canada, the UK, Australia, and Western Europe are worth dramatically more to advertisers than viewers from many other regions because consumer spending power is higher. A US-based business viewer watching long-form content about software, AI, or entrepreneurship is one of the most valuable viewers on the internet. That's why YouTube's algorithm heavily rewards watch time and viewer retention. The longer someone watches, the more ads YouTube can serve. A 10-minute video is valuable because creators can insert multiple mid-roll ads throughout the content. More watch time means more inventory for advertisers. More inventory means more revenue. And YouTube wants viewers to stay on the platform as long as possible because the entire business model depends on keeping attention trapped inside the ecosystem. That's why thumbnails matter, titles matter, hooks matter, retention curves matter. Every second a viewer stays engaged increases the economic value of the content. And then you have the second layer of YouTube economics, which is where the real money starts. Smart creators eventually realize AdSense alone is not the business. AdSense is cash flow. The real wealth comes from owning products, audiences, and systems outside of YouTube itself. Because once a creator has trust and attention, they can monetize infinitely deeper than ads alone. A creator might use YouTube to drive traffic into affiliate links, where they earn commissions promoting software or products. They might build a newsletter and own direct access to their audience. They might launch a course, community, coaching business, software company, clothing brand, supplement company, agency, or media business. This is why someone like Mr. Beast is so important to study. The videos themselves are not the end goal. The videos are fuel for a larger ecosystem. Attention flows into brands, products, sponsorships, businesses, and distribution networks. The same thing happened with streamers. Live streaming transformed internet economics again because it created insanely deep audience attachment. People spend hours with streamers every day. That level of attention creates trust at unbelievable scale. Streamers monetize through ads, subscriptions, donations, sponsorships, merchandise, partnerships, and massive brand deals. And now AI is accelerating everything. Today, one person can use AI tools to generate scripts, thumbnails, editing, research, images, animation, voiceovers, and entire production workflows. This lowers the barrier to entry dramatically, which means more competition is coming. But it also means one person can now operate with leverage that used to require teams of employees. That's why faceless YouTube channels exploded. That's why AI-generated educational content, documentary channels, finance explainers, and internet economy content are growing rapidly. One operator can now run multiple channels, automate workflows, test ideas quickly, and scale digital media systems globally. The internet is no longer rewarding physical labor the way it once did. It rewards leverage. And YouTube is one of the clearest examples of that shift ever created. A single video can continue generating money for years after it's uploaded. A creator can wake up to revenue generated while they slept because content compounds over time. Videos become digital assets. Evergreen content becomes long-term cash flow. A creator with 100 high-performing videos effectively owns a portfolio of attention-producing assets operating 24 hours a day across the entire planet. That's why YouTube changed the economy forever. Because for the first time in history, ordinary individuals gained access to global-scale distribution, automated monetization, and infinite leverage through the internet. And most people still have no idea how early we are.